If you bought an older home, chances are you have probably started to notice some handyman specials of what was going on with that house or some DIY projects gone wrong. Let's talk about how to get real when it comes time to hire an electrician. The last thing that we want in your house is some janky electric. My name is Andrew Finney, and my passion is helping you make sense of real estate. If you need help finding a top agent near you, or if you simply want to drop me a line to say hello, my contact info is below. If you're new here, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel now and like this video. Thank you. Alright my friends, so let's take a closer look at how to hire a professional and experienced electrician to work on your home. The first thing to know is that expertise equals quality and peace of mind. Let me share an example with you. When I bought my first home in Las Vegas, Nevada back in 2012, the house was built in 1984, and you want to talk about some janky electric. I was doing a remodel on my house and I had an electrician come out because I wanted them to put in some of those recessed lights in the house. As you might know, with 1984 homes, it was like they didn't like overhead light or something because it wasn't there. I don't know what was going on. They liked the dark. I don't know. Long story short of it is I had the electrician come out and get ready to go do that. And they said, hey, where's your attic? I need to get up to run the electric. I said, sure thing. It's right over here. Showed him where the electric was and how to get into the attic. He came back down with this picture on his phone and said, sir, may I ask you a question? I said, yeah, what's on your mind? He said, has anyone been in your attic or maybe you to work on the electrical trying to do something? I said, I haven't been in the attic since I bought this house. So I'd asked him, why are you asking me that? And why you act like you're kind of like looking at me kind of crazy or like something was going on. And he said, Andrew, here's the deal. Here's a picture that I took with my cell phone up there. Somebody ran a heavy duty extension cord and spliced it on both ends. In other words, they cut off both ends and then they spliced the wires that go in. He said, to be honest with you, Andrew, it's a wonder your house hasn't caught fire. I just thought you should know. Wasn't sure if it's you, so please don't take offense. I just wanted to bring it to your attention. I said, I'm glad that you did and please fix it. He said, I'm gonna have to charge you a little bit extra for that because I came here with a quote for the recessed lighting, not to redo that part of the electrical. I said, look, you know what? It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, let's make it happen because that obviously is not cool and we want to get it fixed. Talk about janky electric. How much more janky can you get than a heavy duty extension cord? So we don't want this to happen for you. The long story short here is that expertise counts. It will equal quality and peace of mind moving forward. So let's take a closer look at a couple of categories that electricians generally fall into. The first one is the qualifications of a journeyman's license. While different cities may have different criteria for specific licensing requirements, most states will have a similar program. And some even have what's called interstate reciprocity agreements. In most states, an aspiring electrician will have to obtain a journeyman's license to work unsupervised. That includes a period of apprenticeship under the careful supervision and watchful eye of a master electrician. To achieve a journeyman status, an aspiring electrician would have to have completed roughly 8,000 hours of supervised training over a 4-year period. And if that weren't enough, they also have to complete a comprehensive exam. So when you're working with an electrician and you know they're a journeyman, you know they have 8,000 hours of supervised activities under the belt plus passing a comprehensive exam. After achieving a journeyman status, they are now qualified to provide all sorts of basic repairs, installations, maintenance jobs, and other electrical tasks. This does pertain to both commercial and residential properties, including electrical wire repair, appliance installation, security and lighting installations, and energy efficient upgrades. And while they can perform these services without direct supervision, their work may be subject to supervision from the master electrician themselves. In most cases, a journeyman is not allowed to design electrical design systems unless it's within certain government defined limits and they are not able to apply for electrical permits. In many states, a journeyman is only allowed to perform their services underneath an electrical contractor, and they are not allowed to perform independent services and procure contracts themselves, and they are not allowed to procure business independently. Now let's talk about a master electrician. To become a master electrician, this is where it gets really interesting. Remember, it's 8,000 hours just to get a journeyman's license? Well, a master electrician has already done that, plus an additional 2 years of training under direct supervision and passing an intense written exam to earn the prestige of being known as a master electrician. And in some states, they might might even require an additional 7 years of experience or a degree in electrical engineer before even being allowed to take that test. Needless to say, it's pretty darn intense to become a master electrician, and they can perform all electrical work, including both residential and commercial system designs. They can also supervise journeymen and apprentices. They can also serve as crew leaders of an electrical team and advance to becoming an electrical contractor themselves. Unlike a journeyman, a master electrician is also required to obtain insurance coverage dictated by applicable local regulations. So if you're a home builder or a business owner, then you're going to want a master electrician if you need permits pulled for your project. Not to mention, if you're doing extensive design or construction work, you'll also likely benefit from the power of a master electrician. Now, it is important to note that a journeyman can skillfully work on all sorts of electrical systems. If the project is large or needs permits, that's where the master electrician probably might be the better fit for you. Now let's take a look at 3 tips for hiring an electrician. The first one is really about getting economical. If you have a lot of different projects in your mind, maybe you want to upgrade the GFCIs, maybe you want to upgrade the electrical panel, maybe you want to upgrade the lighting in your house. Bundle all those projects together and you can probably get a better deal, especially if the electrician is known for charging a trip fee. Making one trip to your house to get all the work performed is already going to save you some money. So consider the projects you want the electrician to do ahead of time and bundle them together and see if they can give you a deal. And the second tip is to simply talk to your family and friends about electricians they have used, then contacting the local building authorities, doing some online research just to verify the licensing of the electrician themselves. Looking for any professional references or customer complaints against them online is also a smart idea. Likewise, any community endorsements or positive reviews you might see online are going to bode extremely well that you have the right electrician for the job of working on your house. And the third tip is, as always, please Google the name of the electrician or the company and look at their online ratings and reviews in addition to verifying their licensing. Doing so can save you a lot of time and hassle moving into the future. Alright my friends, so now that you know more about what to look for in an electrician, let's talk about some quick fixes for common electrical problems and 5 tips for hiring a contractor. Looking forward to our next conversation. We'll see you in a few.